us on the largest BMX road trip in history. MEGATOUR brings together 6 teams and over 40 top riders on a 7-day road trip from hell. Armed with their own cameraman, each team loads up and heads out, documenting their adventures. The teams travel in search of street spots, parks, parties, and find good times around every corner. All this and more coming up on MEGATOUR. In this episode of MEGATOUR, we follow 6 teams around the Southwest United States. Kink, Woodward, Failure, Albies, Team Major Air, and Harley-Davidson Division all head out in search of new spots and amazing adventures on this 7-day whirlwind tour. The last trick is not to be missed as Matt Sparks makes BMX history with a tail whip to tail whip back, aka the windshield wiper. This and a lot more in this episode of MEGATOUR.
I'm Lusciously Wade, and this is Team Major Air.
Yo, what's up? This is the Beard. This is the Failure team.
I'm Jay Rowe, and this is King Bikes. Hi, I'm Ron Kimler, and this is the Woodward team for MEGATOUR.
Hi, I'm Micah Kranz, and this is Team Division Harley-Davidson.
Hi, I'm Flip from Albies, and this is the Albies team. We met up in what used to be my hometown of Cary, North Carolina, and we rode the Cary Skate Park.
Private session to get the lines down before the herd shows up tomorrow.
Impossible to find every line.
Top of the vert wall, it's about 20 foot off the ground, and Keiki looks at it. I wouldn't even roll in on it, not even if you paid me.
The revolution is no longer cool. Now we're gonna see who's who. It's a practical conversation. It's unquestionable. The impotent, the fetishes, the ideological plagiarists, they found a new sensation, but it's same as the old sensation. Digging for gold, you sell your soul. You're out of time. You made a fortune, it's not a crime. You made a fortune, it's not a crime. You made a fortune, it's not a crime. You made a fortune, it's not a crime.
Waylon's bike.
Raleigh, North Carolina. The one guy with a mohawk that's throwing my bike around that's probably gonna get it.
Shallow so-called victories. I look at everything I wrote. It all looks like a ransom, though that's certainly part of the appeal.
It was a good day. Started out Motel 6, cheap shady hotel, got some breakfast, and then met up at Dave Mira's warehouse. It is insane, and you can tell why Dave is so good.
We went on to the unit. We rode Ryan Douglas's unit.
We're here today in Greenville, North Carolina. This is day 2 at Team Major Air. We're currently at Ryan Nyquist's compound.
Basically his training grounds, his facilities.
My wrist is broken in 12 places.
Come on over me! Go over me! Yes! Yeah! Whoa! Damn! Rob, how's it going today?
It's going great.
You're not on the tour, are you?
I'm not on the tour, but I'm real excited about everyone being here.
I love this place. I would live here in the corner if they let me.
Mr. Johnson, who are you going to beat up this time? Come back. Can you tell us about your homeless man beatings?
He wasn't homeless.
Are you going to snap this trip? How's it feel to be almost 40? Currently my team is sitting on the edge of the foam pit, not even riding. Sam, you ain't got a clip yet. Am I gonna have to pick up another team for this trip? I'll call the club guys in right now. Team Major Air. We rallied here back in Raleigh, North Carolina. Unfinished business. We got some riders that don't have clips yet, namely Sam over there. And
Got our first street session in, which was pretty awesome. Found a college that turned out to be pretty good.
we're here in Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina. There's a bug in the air. Everyone's sick. Everyone's pooping their pants and snotting everywhere thanks to the pollen. There's a green film that fills the air here. I don't know. It's on the dashboard. It's on our bike tires. How do you feel today?
Like garbage.
Doyle did a manual to suicide rail and somehow pulled it off. And it was sweet. I'm pumped.
Congress created the Federal Reserve, yet it had no constitutional authority to do so, and thus the authority to establish a central bank was never given.
I broke my wrist on a kinked pegless rail, but I ended up pulling it with a broken wrist.
out of nowhere, TM, Jason Rowe, all super psyched on it. We're super pumped on Jason and how he's riding and how he's our team manager, you know. I'm proud of you, Jay.
Thanks, dude. So we just got into Columbia, South Carolina, and we're gonna go hit them streets up, son.
Feels like I've been on the road for 2 weeks with these band of Team Major Air. They're slowly wearing me down. As you can tell, we're having a little problem trying to get Sam down some rails. Johnny Court's dealing with death down this triple kinked monster of a wooden handrail.
John Courts was harshly entered into the wild side.
I got chucked into the theater of pain.
Wildly sent into the 7th sector of hell.
I'm gonna have to see Dr. Feelgood in the morning.
I'm leaving the trip, going home. Gonna pick up Mike, aka the Mangler Tag. Wow. Taking over the helm of the pirate ship over there. We're off to Atlanta.
Babble's the craziest kid I've ever met in my life. He did like a 50-stair handrail.
So Babble, what happened on that rail today? How's your crotch feeling now?
Definitely a little sore.
I feel bad for the guy. He killed himself on this like 50-stair rail.
Got it once, pretty much, I guess. Landed. For whatever reason, my foot blew off along with my shoe. Yeah, about that time I decided to call it quits.
We're still in Athens, Georgia.
We started the day off riding a skate park.
Daniel kept flaring stuff like he wouldn't stop. At the skate park today, I saw Chris Doyle do a pretty gnarly manual.
Like a really cool steep bowl corner, like 6-inch wide, like curved part of a bowl. It was like 10 feet.
Vinny almost killed himself. Did a gap to double peg on some gnarly rail. Finally got it done. He was psyched. Good job, son.
Factory Skate Park. It's real hot, real awesome.
Sean Sexton. It's the only words I can say.
Can you tell me who this guy is right here?
Hell no.
I don't know. I don't want to really give anything away to you because, you know, you might try to steal our footage.
She fell in love with a boy who spoke a second language and who lived
Partied every night more than we rode, probably. We had a good time. We had people, we have people like Chris Markham showing up with us.
Say ketchup.
Ketchup.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
and a cute fear of flying couldn't keep her away.
My team obviously killed it harder than everyone else.
It was my birthday a few days ago, so Flip from Albies got it for me. I'm pretty psyched.
What's its name?
Daniel Dares.
She landed on her feet and joined a fledgling rock group.
Fight the tiger. Tries to rain down on you, and you just gotta let him know what's up.
Who's Mike Tag?
This guy I invented.
I haven't seen him around.
How do you manage to put all those pads under your girl's pants?
They're just... They're Von Dutch, all right, bro? Von Dutch.
Why can't you hold your bike properly?
My wrists are discombobulated.
What are your thoughts on Seafoam Green?
It's a color. You idiot!
Is there anything you'd like to tell the kids while you're on an airplane for 12 hours on the way home?
3 hours.
I'm really bad at estimating. You want to try to nose pick me?
Yes.
He hopped on a plane with his parents and his brother. He told her that he loved her. They were married in the summer. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, the helmet totally restricts you from banging your head, which is a God-given right.
Every day, riding, partying, getting loose on the bus, off the bus, on the bike, off the bike.
Tell me your thoughts on BMX and Casey Badger in general.
It's amazing. It's so much better than skateboarding.
Any other mishaps on the trip you want to talk about? Thank you, Tom T. Can you say goodbye to all of our friends back home in TV land?
See you later. Go ride your bikes.
All right, that wraps it up here in Noonan, Georgia, MEGATOUR 6. I'd like to thank everyone for showing us a good time and all the teams for participating. Hope you guys enjoy the show. See you next time.